The light was off, the music was playing, it was dark, the bed was rough, and the
But
girl
if
was at the edge and she was covering her face with face masks.
So you guys, it's time for everybody to get his or her face masks, because Emmanuel put up face masks even at midnight, even 2 a.m. in the night, all times, 24 hours, 7 days in a week. Emmanuel is with her face masks. That was Liquorrose's submission. As at the time he went to visit Emmanuel at that time in the night, Emmanuel and the lady inside were with face masks. So I'm wondering, Joe, just say Emmanuel has gotten a PhD in face mask wearing, you know. So it's very funny actually, you know. Guys, wonders they say will never end. Now wow. Did I just hear Beatrice well that Emmanuel loved Liquorrose but will prefer her in another body? How? Why? Beatrice, the hatred is so true. I mean, it's so true. Yeah, Beatrice actually, even back in the house, I've never liked Liquorrose. I mean, for her to come out with such outrageous talk, you know, concerning Emmanuel and Liquorrose, I mean, she does not want it actually. Why will she mention such a word? You know, I mean, Emmanuel is just being stupid and foolish, acting the way he's acting at this time, knowing fully well that who actually brought him to limelight is Liquorrose. All right, guys. You're highly welcome back to my channel. If you're new, you're welcome. If you're old, you're super welcome. I guess you're having a nice time. If you do, to God be the glory. All right, guys, please. What are you guys waiting for? I've never seen your subscription. Please kindly subscribe. Always endeavor to ring the bell so that whenever I post a video, you get a notification. And don't always forget to always share it with your friends so that more of my videos will go viral, as the case may be. Because I appreciate you guys so much. For you guys are the reason why this channel is growing actually. So guys, Liquorrose and Emmanuel are still settling their differences. I mean, Liquorrose was actually angry what transpired back in Dubai when they visited Dubai, all the housemates, and of course, being that they are already husband and wife, Liquorrose was very submissive even outside the shores of Nigeria. Now, what really happened was Liquorrose and Emmanuel were chatting. You know, they were chatting, and then while they were chatting, not knowing that Emmanuel has already arranged a harlot to go stay with in the same hotel room. So Liquorrose left her hotel room quite a distance, and then she was like, she got some stuff for her guy, so let her quickly go and drop it, even if it was quite late. You know, abroad, anytime you don't sleep, at any time the people are still walking about and stuff like that. So around 2-3 midnight, Liquorrose left for Emmanuel Hotel to go and see her guy, probably pass the remaining hours of the night there with him. Now, before she got there, she began to chat Emmanuel that she was actually coming. Emmanuel was like, no, it's late now. We don't need to, you know, take that risk and begin to come. Let's just see tomorrow. She said no, that she had something to give Emmanuel to have his breakfast. So she has to come. Liquorrose insisted and left for Emmanuel hotel room. Now, on getting to the door, unknown to Emmanuel, Liquorrose now ring the bell, expecting, her guy to come out and receive her. But none of that happens actually. Now, Liquorrose called the number was switched off at the moment, and then later I put it on and then silent the call and all of that. Now, what transpired was Emmanuel was under pressure back there. I mean, I believe the girl he was there was beginning to be agitated and stuff like that. I know all these foreign girls now. He now asked Emmanuel to go and open the door. She opened the door as fast as possible. Now, Emmanuel went reluctantly and opened the door. Now, before Emmanuel opened the door, they had to brace up with face masks, both of them. Emmanuel and the girlfriend, they braced up with face masks because it was actually night. So Liquorrose now entered and everybody was smelling. You know, the smelling was so strong that it was toxic. So the Liquorrose could not stay. You know, but he saw them with face masks. He actually recognized Emmanuel, but that guy he did not recognize. And I believe that happens because under Emmanuel's instruction, that look, let's put on face masks so that she will not recognize us, which they did. Yeah, guys, that is the story actually. That's the story. Liquorrose is not happy, and I believe this is going to cost them the relationship. Of course, it's costing the relationship already, because Liquorrose, like I know, the lady is so straightforward. I don't think she will still go back to what she has vomited already, you know.
And so she returns back to her room where she came from. Meanwhile, Emmanuel had sent, while she was standing on that door, Emmanuel sent her a message and a text on the phone and told her that she should go. That can't they talk about whatever she came to talk to him later. You understand? So she insisted, no, when something like that happens, you be suspicious. You want to know, why would this guy, we've been chatting all along, why then say, why can't I wait for this discussion to happen later? And then she insisted, waited for 15 whole minutes. You guys, 15 whole minutes is a long time. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it's no joke. This show is 30 minutes and we hear a whole lot of stories within 30 minutes. Then talk of someone standing by the door for 15 minutes. You know how painful it is to wait for somebody, or wait by someone's door, or wait for somebody on the road for 15 whole minutes. So Liquorrose endured all of that, and when he finally opened the door and she saw him, he couldn't even walk up to her to tell her, okay, this, if you really know you're in a relationship with someone, why not walk up to the person and try to calm her down? Okay, it's not what you think, oh, this thing is nothing, she's just a lady that came, I met my old time friend and all of that. Explain things to her and she will understand. She's not a robot, she's a human being, she'll definitely understand. Okay, now that happened and she left the place, and then Emmanuel comes to her to tell her that, okay, after some, he didn't even call her. After some time, he now went to her and told her that, okay, I see that this relationship is not working. Can we just end it? It's not working for us. You guys, that's the height of it, as in this one is epic. You've hurt someone, you cannot even apologize. You're coming to tell the same person that, can we just leave this whole relationship thing? I cannot be committed. Why during that incident? Why not wait for a while? Why not just act as if nothing happened on that day? That you just showed the girl that you don't have respect, you don't have love for her, you don't have value for her. After disrespecting her in front of your girlfriend or your guest, you went on to tell her to her face, like, as the sea finish was too much. Oh guys, the sea finish was top notch. It was too much. Let's go to Emmanuel's side. And so you guys, that was what Liquorrose explained, and now let's move to what Emmanuel explained. So Emmanuel told us from Emmanuel's explanation. This is so funny. Can you imagine that this guy lied the first time? Okay, let me say it. So when Emmanuel was asked, Ebuka asked him, so Emmanuel started narrating his own part of the story, that they came back late that night. It was around 4 a.m. So he was tired, he was sleeping. As at the time that Liquorrose came to knock. Remember my first explanation? If you don't remember, go back and watch the game, please. So, but I'm still going to recap. To tell you what Liquorrose said. They will now relate to what Emmanuel is saying now. So Emmanuel said he was sleeping. They got to the hotel room around 4 a.m., right? So they were already sleeping. And then this friend, since it was a music night first, it was like the whole night was like day for them, because they were not sleeping. They were all awake, having fun at the music fest up until 4 a.m. And so around 5 a.m. that morning, the said girl called him, because he's a traveler. According to him, that he travels a lot, he used to make friends a lot, he makes friends in different countries, and not like the friends are maybe girlfriend, just normal friends, and all of that. That's what he does. So this particular girl was his old time friend that called him, asking, you're in Dubai, it's been a while, can we just hook up, can we see? And he said, yes, I'm in my hotel room, you can come over. And then she comes over that morning around 5 a.m. So when she came into the house, he was sleeping, that he was already very tired. He was already very, very tired. They went for an all-night music fest. So he was sleeping. That was Emmanuel's statement. He said he was sleeping. So when Liquorrose came knocking, he was like, who's that person knocking around this time when I'm trying to catch up with sleep? And so he didn't want to answer, because he was wondering who would be knocking at the door at that time, that the person knows that they came back late and all of that. Have you heard? So in the course of saying that, and he went on to now say that, okay, Liquorrose now, initially Liquorrose did not mention that she called him on the phone, or they were chatting or whatsoever. She just told the story. She forgot that part. So when Emmanuel now said he was sleeping, Liquorrose now took us back that they were actually chatting before that time. Before she went to the room, they were chatting on the phone. So what time was he now sleeping? That was when Emmanuel now said that he didn't want Liquorrose to feel bad. That was why he refused to open the door, and every guy would feel the same way. Then Ebuka, then he now went on to say, okay, why didn't you, was it Ebuka, Liquorrose, why didn't you follow her now after she discovered or she saw you with another lady? He said at that point he was confused, but right now he's going to say he's very sorry to Liquorrose. And then again, another thing he said, that after the whole scenario, he now told Liquorrose that I think we are not compatible. I think I cannot be committed to this relationship. Why at that point he said he didn't know how to go about it. He is also sorry. And then Ebuka went on to ask, now is there still an Imarose, or both of them said no, there's no Imarose, there's no friendship, there is no friendship, there is no Imarose, there is no friendship. That's the height of it. Like right now I am shedding tears. I don't know what to do again. Imarose is no more functional. Oh my god, I swear you guys, it wasn't a good scenario. It wasn't a good episode to watch, because everyone was disappointed at Emmanuel. They were disappointed at how the guy was talking. They were disappointed at everything that was revealed today. White Money on the other part said he's completely disappointed. He doesn't even know what to say. And Beatrice also apologized to Liquorrose about the interview she had, that what she meant by Liquorrose not being smart was the fact that Liquorrose was going out with Emmanuel in the house, knowing fully well that Emmanuel didn't love her so much. She should have been smart enough to notice that the guy doesn't love her, or he's not feeling her the way she was feeling him. That was why she said Liquorrose is not smart. But if Liquorrose got it the wrong way, she's very sorry. And she and Liquorrose hugged. That was it. She said she had always wanted to be Liquorrose's friend, and for that reason she's so sorry. She was even shedding tears. That was a very, very emotional moment for everybody. It was a surreal moment for every one of us. But Beatrice cleared her mind and apologized and went on to Liquorrose to hug her and say she was very sorry, that she loves Liquorrose a lot. And Liquorrose reciprocated the gesture by hugging her back and saying no, she does not have any grudge against her. So that was how today's show went. And then Saskia also explained her own part of the story, that she and Emmanuel do not have anything in common, that they were just friends and talking, that it was the fan base that made the story look like she and Emmanuel had something to do. Trust Angel now, her facial movement was just showing us that it has come back to my word. So Shibi, I said it now. They're saying it in public. That was what Angel will be saying inside of. The disappointment on Housemate's face was so obvious. Princess was like, she almost shed tears. Her face was red. Everyone wasn't happy at the fact that Liquorrose and Emmanuel are no longer together. Even the housemate, because they so loved Liquorrose and her past story and the things she had gone through in her past relationship. None of them wanted her to experience the same thing. And she was such a loving soul in the house. She loved everyone genuinely and cared for everyone genuinely. So it was not really good for them. Even Ebuka wasn't happy about it, but they can't undo what the two of them have done already. And so the painful part is that the two of them are not even friends. They're not lovers, they're not friends. What are they? I don't know. Guys, what do you think about this? Tell us on the comment section and should subscribe. Thanks for watching. I am so heartbroken. How about you? Tell us your feeling on the comment section. Thanks for watching.